Remember, he used to work in this house. Right. He went in front of me. He was really in Madison Square Garden. And the next time later, right, seeing the Rangers. He went from MS working for the Golden State Warriors. The year they won a championship ring, and he got, yeah, he got definitely a promotional step up. You know what I mean? And then from the Golden State Warriors, he went into talking about it and have to pay like money. in Florida. I believe in Miami. It was a big hotel. And this dude from New York, California. Last I remember, yeah, so but I think so I try to throw a barbecue party every day. I believe, like, I remember you went to the house.
I really feel like
Joyce knows passion, real adoration. Lived in Elmont, 2 blocks from over the house. And every time I see them, they go to Cash's house. Way back, I bumped into Joyce. If you see it, you're right. Yes. You know about it? Yeah, but March. This is getting where your daughters? Oh, yeah, all right. They old enough to be moved by themselves. We got a little one, Chris. My brother's home. Yeah, a lot of hair. Yeah, like try to get to the oh, says he will. I gotta give him a phone. You back. I wanted to be business this regardless. Exactly. People writing that.
What do you have in your mouth? No.
Sister.
We can play it through there. It's be better. Oh, yeah, I forgot about resuming. It looks like it's on, oh, no, that's circuit. Okay, problem with that is even though it's closer, it's still gonna work the other places.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna like work.
Yeah, I want them to focus on this and that way the people are saying. So when they start.
There still are 9 o'clock.
So anyway, so I was, I think. I don't know what to do. What I choose disappointing you, so I need to talk to you and ask you for guidance, especially today when my life is so. Guide me until. Oh, oh, I'm over that. I don't think my strength gonna last. So I'm crying out. And I.
No, you can't back it up. Just stand on this side of it.
Okay.
Because we back it up too much.
When you get the people in front. I'm gonna get the people. I think she knows.
She's told me to put it.
Into Dr. Harold Greenfeld, you would like to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And in the name of the family and myself, and I must say that, we are very touched and we are very pleased for your support. And exactly everybody I expected, everybody I wanted to speak here today, you've been here. And I received your words, many texts, emails, and you have forwarded to me, to the family. And we thank you very much for that. And needless to say, and you must know it, it's a very tremendous loss. And I don't want to take anything away from Mireille, Patrick, or Jeffrey, but has been my older brother. He was also a father and a friend. We've been a friend, we're sitting down in front of his couch, in front of his house, and also with a friend, neighbor, Jojo. And we're talking about a lot of nonsense, sometimes football and everything. And he's gonna be, politics. Duvalier was bad, and then it was. It never changed. But that's him. My brother Jim is here, and he keeps saying it since that happened. Oh, it shouldn't be him. It should have been me. It should have been me. God doesn't work that way. He decides. And because my brothers keep saying he's innocent. He never drinks. He never, he doesn't go to my parties, but he doesn't go to parties, doesn't, a lot of things that he didn't do, but no loss because he's been happy. He liked the life he has lived. And not long ago, just a couple of days before he died, and then I was so hopeful and then so happy when he asked me, we were talking about things, family and stuff like that. He asked me where is Real Madrid in the standing of La Liga? It's actually going to be talking about, and then next thing would be for your gala party, because we have an association of first I can kind of and then it goes every year. And my friend, he is here. Ari Blanco is his Uber. Ari Blanco is want to take him to the court all the time. Surprise. He doesn't know anything about compa. He doesn't know what is compa, merengue, bachata, soul music, rock and roll. No, that's not him. And I was so football and politics. And I was so surprised to say, which band you gonna hire this year? I said, really? If I tell him new look, I said class, it doesn't matter. He doesn't know them. And I said, no, you have to take that band. Like that day you have 500-600 people. I said, yes, but they charge $20,000. He said, oh no, they are. And tell you the truth, the thing with is that, keep coming on my mind all the time. When I was entering school and he was leaving primary school. And then I remember very well the way he used to tell me how to take the road, not to get lost. And we would like to walk all the way on Bissatner, the boulevard, and pass by one point, not one point exactly, and then you have to go all the way by the city wall, and then when you have to go on four, and then you have to turn right, and but that's the way it was. And then, the most important thing, not the most important thing, okay, because he has done so many important things. But I remember, for this years in Spain, and he was the person who sponsored my studies. And then even when I came to New York, he was the one, like, to push me, to help me. And everything I've talked to Gay, like, he has such, he believes so much in me. He has such a confidence. He keep telling me, oh, you can do this. Actually, I share that with my wife too, because she's the one who tell me, like, you have to do this, you have to do that. Things are bad in Haiti. You have to go and say, what am I going to do? Yes, I'm doing my part, but don't expect me to go in politics and stuff like that. We're doing enough politics already. And so many things, like, with mother also, all this time for this year when my mother became incapacitated, and then she was in the nursing home. He was going every month, and I follow with him. I was going every 3 months at to extend, like, sometime. I spent some weekends also there. He took care of his mother, he took care of his family, and so many other people. I don't want to keep the mic for myself because a lot of you here tonight, and those who know him since the very beginning. But I have some very special people here to say some words to you. Okay, so I'm calling someone you probably know, and he's already ready to listen. And then Mr. Victor Benoit, and then he's part of the family. We were so close. He's also with me, and I was so deceived when they tell me we went blood family. I mean, that's the way I know him all the time. And then after that, we'll come. Ben? Okay, you want to say whatever you want, yeah, English, okay? Parlez créole, ouais, ça va. Yeah. Okay.
Dieu et ma soeur. Jeffrey, Jeff. What's up? Olga. Toute famille, Duroseau, toutes amis. Moi, plutôt merci. Il fait tout là avec nous. Pour nous saluer avec un peu de tristesse. Le départ d'un homme, pour prendre le mot de Théodate et d'un autre, il écrit ça dans le texte. Il écrit là, il écrit à la mémoire de Guy. Il dit Guy de notre quartier, à la rue du Centre, était le plus grand de taille, mais également le plus grand de cœur. Il a parlé de cœur là. Il n'a pas parlé d'organes biologiques que de la caille. Il a parlé de sentiments, monsieur. Le monde que monsieur était. Vous pouvez souvenir que ne va parler de Guy, c'est pour une question en homme de caractère. Donc, votre vie, c'est la petite secondaire, pour les rivalités, quand il faut chrétienne. Ici, à l'aise comme élève, il va leur causer, il va taille, il va compte, il va caille, il va faire des exhibitions aux arts, etc. Ça veut développer une relation avec lui, en pile. Aussitôt, en 69, il a persécuté le monde. Sikem, Mamani, avec Sikra, il a fait, on a bonne durée dans quoi pour ça. Ken, dans la figurée, l'Esther, pour une bonne d'accord pour ça. Petit économie, puis qui met dehors, pour sauver la vie, pour pas manger l'île en Haïti à l'époque. Mesdames, je vous dis, ici, nous trouvons contact avec lui. Pour ça, et on se dit en fait de sévérité, c'est deux bagages qui étaient résolus. Football et politique. Football là, je dis, je ne parle pas ici, non? Je sais ici. Parce que papa, c'était footballeur dans ici. Mais là, il dit, c'est le même ici, non? Ça va si il est hostile avec toi, non? Parce que dans le quartier Bel Air, nous, on va venir toute la journée, quand il dit, le quartier général,
les gloires. Les petits moyens capables d'aider, et enseigner les gloires, et enseigner ici. Il est d'abord un pèlerin, dans le sens profond du terme, dans le sens noble du terme. Ce quartier qui a fourni des travailleurs, des éléments des classes moyennes, ces femmes laborieuses dont parlait Théodore dans son texte. C'est le monde qui est élevé petit avec un vieux mamie, avec de bonnes machines à coudre. Il fait petit fait études. Il veut à l'étranger, à étudier. Et développer sans solidarité là-dedans. Non seulement on servi l'humanité, mais on fait fierté non, côté au passé. Guy Duroseau, c'est un grand cœur, son grand nègre. Il fait fierté non. Là, après études, il fait dans une des plus grandes universités ici, à Manhattan, bah, au collège. Il a travaillé d'être millionnaire. C'est comme si ça a prévu donc cadre supérieur en tant que millionnaire. Il y a un haïtien qui grave les choses là. Les problèmes au Japon, c'est lié problème pas d'armes. Même en France, il y a des difficultés. C'est qui pour partir à résoudre question ça. Il a fait la fierté de notre pays, la fierté de notre race. Les gens disent, je voulais faire la chasse aux migrants. Mais Gris est le modèle de ce que peut apporter la migration à un pays. Et l'autre trait qui caractérise pour moi-même, c'est le sens de la solidarité. Ça m'a dit ça à haute bois. Je suis le bénéficiaire de sa solidarité. Dès en 84, persécuté par la police politique, tombé ici en exil. Comme sorti d'avion, il passait, il prend avec pas de moi dans les 2006. Mon magasin qui était dans New York à l'époque. L'acheter manteau, rad, botte, tout bagaille pour pas de moi. 2 jours après, il vide, la carte il portait $1000 au moins. Il dit que ça me fait comme ça, il dit pour aller étudier anglais. Je dis, dans le police collège, on va pour intensif, pour 6 mois. Comme des fois, le petit lycée intellectuel, oui, on va faire battre. C'est pour ça. Je parle moi-même, mais quand pile de monde est capable de témoigner comment ils ont bénéficié de la solidarité de Guy. Vous songez, on exil, moi, vous font ta comme travailleur social, en social intégral. Chaque semaine, Guy conseille de malheureux, à pédé, pour moi, pour m'aider dans l'immigration, etc. Eh bien, là, monsieur dit, ouais, là, dit Guy, mais comment tout n'est que ça, qui dans la politique, comment ça, vous dire, ah, mon cher, je ne sais pas comment moi, je fais de voix pas. En attendant Haïti changer pour nous tourner la caillou, tout ça, nous capable de faire pour nous, c'est pour nous faire pour nous ici. Et s'il vous plaît, pendant Guy là, Guy n'est pas l'homme de normes. C'est beau amis, ça c'est professeur. C'est mon copain, baptisé petit lit, il baptisé petit point. Donc c'est beaux amis. Mais c'est pas si filière de l'organisation politique. Ouvrir à tout secteur politique qui formal. Mais ça qui est intéressé, la cause qui est intéressée, c'est Haïti. Haïti, c'est ça qui est intéressé. C'est ça qui expliqué. Avant de aller tomber, il dit avec tout secteur. Il dit pas que je connais sur son droite, sur ses gauche, sur ses habitants. Depuis pour qu'un problème pour sortir en bas de dictature. Après ça, il y a des jeunes capables. Solidarité, ça, les en Haïti, quel que soit côté nous aller, qui c'est dans le côté sud, dans le nord, dans le nord-est, qui est avec nous. Quel que soit tabaché dans nos propres de caoutchouc, il y a avec de tous côtés. Amour, attachement, ça, pour Haïti. Il montre, il dit, il vit, au bois avant de décéder. Le rap pour mon élucidité que rien, n'a pas de téléphone. Il dit, ben, Ça me aller, même pas pour lui, ça d'abord. C'était comme une prémonition. Oui, mon cher, pour aller. Mais, regarde, œuvre là, a suivi à travers les world, à travers le miracle que le pape a abandonné, à travers Tibonio, à travers tout haïtien, à travers petit Louis, de garçon, condition modeste, qu'on y en pile, que je connais. Nous était dans le théâtre, il parlait pas pour disparaître, là, j'avais, etc. Alors, mon cher, on va dire, ou devant, parce que nous tous connaissons, on repose le proverbe haïtien, de l'une va faire matcher ça aller sous la tête. Un bon français, on dirait, que rien n'est éternel. C'est ce que dit la Bible, c'est ce que dit l'Ecclésiaste. Ce qui est important, il faut bien remplir sa vie de travail. Guy n'est pas seulement un homme de haute taille, c'est un géant, et géant de cœur. Merci de m'avoir accordé votre attention.
D'avoir écouté M. Benoît, je ne sais quoi dire. Il a impacté ma vie tellement que j'ai eu le désir d'écrire quelque chose, pas plus de 2 minutes. Just bear with me. Et c'est malheureux, c'est écrit en anglais.
I shared that.
My name is Leslie Deulu, married to Ketli Deulu, a dear cousin of Guy.
Camera study.
From being cousin to become more like brothers didn't take long. Moving and knowing the man is to love him. In the decent term of the word, love. A great man, Dr. Martin Luther King said once, and I quote, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of convenience and comfort, but where he stands at time of challenge and controversy." End of quote. My deceased brother and mentor Guy Duroseau was a prominent figure in Crédit Lyonnais Bank in Wall Street. Not only a successful professional, but also a generous person who truly cared for others. I first met Guy in 1977, just a couple of weeks after our arrival in the US, my wife and me, very unsure of our future. He surprised us with a visit a Sunday afternoon, knowing that his cousin was in town. Long story short, just as a guardian angel would do, the man took us by the hand and for years walked us through the process that led us to live a decent life. He helped to regulate our status in the US, helped getting our first apartment, presented us to his own lawyer when we were ready to purchase our first home. So much can be said about Guy, the godfather of my two children, Alexandra and James, who followed his footsteps by graduating in economics and finances. Guy, your spirit live on each of us. And thank God for you And we are forever grateful for the love and guidance you provided. Thank you for being our guardian angel. And may your legacy continue to inspire us all. Most sincere condolences to Mireille, Patrick, and family, Jean-Robert, Ewol and family, and Jeffrey. Thank you for listening. I won't be long, but I just want to make sure I bring that to your attention, because most of you know Jean-Robert and Ewol, and my two sisters are here today. I hope they're here, but I don't know if they're here yet because that would have done yesterday. We have our sister Yannick Duroseau, and my Michelle. Yannick is here, and Michelle Duroseau. Okay, she's here. And I just wanted to make sure, because to inform you, because we are more than that. And Guy has followed the steps of Marcoel Duroseau and all the sister also, Daniel Duroseau, who died here in New York also. So thank you very much. And
Would anyone else like to speak?
Yeah. I want to be well.
Good morning. As you know, I'm Ewol Wise, his brother. And for me, I would say something. He is not only a brother and love for me, he's my brother. He has been, since Ewol introduced me to the family, he adopted me. And I know I have a partner. If Ewol doesn't behave, I just have to talk to Guy. The matter of fact, Ewol doesn't like me to talk to Guy because he knows he is a father, well respected, and I know Ewol scared of him sometimes. He's my partner.
That's
My
true.
partner.
That's true.
But when I said, he is always with us. Communion, baptism, wedding, anytime we need Guy, he's there. Even when he's sick, can't even come. I said, I don't think Guy can come. He's too sick. He told me, I'm coming. I'm coming. I can give you an idea when people said, he's a great man. I was in the group practice. I'm a physician. And I separate from the group practice because bankruptcy, no money, nothing. He came with me, take all my paper, brought everything in a bag. Let's go, let's go. You start a new practice. I don't even know how to start a new practice. He get me accounting, people, billing. So for 2 months, 3 months, we've been working like crazy, patients coming, no money coming, no money. And every week I have to pay people, group, and said, don't worry. He pays for me, pay for me. I don't know, I said, he comes to me and said, I don't want to see that face. What happened? Money didn't come? No, no payment, insurance. Don't worry, give a check, paid. Thank God at the end of the year, I was able to bring that money back to him, but never asked me, when are you going to pay me back? He just said, how much you need? Malpractice, how much you need? How much you need, got it? Ewol doesn't even know about it. It's in my office. Every morning, it's sitting there. It's sitting there, taking care of everybody because he just retired. He needed something to do. And he was in my practice every morning. Until I finally get myself above water, get myself together. And he's always checking on me. I have surgery on my shoulder, I couldn't drive. He said, don't worry, I take you to work. He will drop me at his house and he take me to Brooklyn every day, spend the day, take me back home. every single day for 2 months. It's something you get from a brother. I cannot tell you how deeply we're going to miss him because Guy has space, special space on my table for Thanksgiving, for Father's Day, for Christmas. He has a space. So the table going to be empty. His seat is going to be empty. Mira and Guy is there every single party, even if, and my father also, my father passed, but I know Guy is on one side, my father, they are bodied together. And they talk a lot. We're going to miss him. And I know he's watching us. I can say that he was suffering too much. And for men like that, we should all rejoice. He's gone, he's going to be in a better place. May he rest in peace. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bonjour à tous. Vous ne me connaissez pas, moi je m'appelle Gina, je suis la compagne de Jean-Marie Déodat et je suis venue aujourd'hui pour le représenter et il avait un discours, donc je vais pouvoir vous le lire. De tous les amis de la rue du Centre, il en est un dont le souvenir restera à jamais gravé en lettres d'or dans ma mémoire. C'est Guy Duroseau, parce qu'il a été de tout le temps un ange gardien sur mon chemin, depuis la plus tendre enfance jusqu'à l'âge adulte. Et de le savoir à jamais couché dans le silence me remplit d'une peine sans borne, mais aussi d'une gratitude lumineuse que je voudrais exprimer ici en quelques lignes. Guy est mon aîné de plus de 10 ans. Il a été mon voisin. Entre sa maison et la mienne, il y avait une église méthodiste. Et c'est au chant des mêmes psaumes que nous nous réveillons le matin. Son petit frère, Eric, a été mon premier et seul compagnon de jeu. Eric est mort en bas âge, mais je ne l'ai jamais oublié. Nos mères, Tiken et Simone, étaient comme des sœurs, grenadières à l'assaut, attachées à élever leurs garçons sans le regard d'un père. Elles faisaient partie, avec Madame Ernest, Madame Roger Duroseau, Mandal, excusez-moi si je fais des fautes, Madame Altesse, Madame Vincent, Madame Bien-Aimée, de ces femmes racines qui travaillaient et éduquaient en même temps, témoignant par l'exemple d'une vie honnête et joyeuse que la résilience qui caractérise notre nation. Nous sommes, Guy et moi, mais aussi tous les autres que je cite pêle-mêle. Alors, Julien Jumel, Guy et Herbert Duguay, excusez-moi, Mitou, Guy Corrège, Daniel Lauture, Jaïma Lauture, Bernard Lauture, Hérold et Jean-Robert Duroseau, Bobby Duroseau, Jean-Robert Prosper, les Césars, Carlo, Roland, Gogo, Yolène, Fernande, Ghislaine, Violette, Hugues, Frisnel, Sergo, Bernard, Étienne, Fritz Duroseau, Pito Germain, Victor Benoît, Yannick Duroseau, Marie-Lourde Joseph, les Bouzy, les Délices. Tous, nous venons de racines profondes et nombreuses, d'une épique aventure qui se poursuit aujourd'hui à New York, à Montréal, à Miami, à Boston, à Paris. Je ne cite que les aînés, mais la chaîne des affections va aux Antoine, aux Dominique, aux peut-être faire une faute ici, aux ATOC, excusez-moi, hein, si ATLOC, si j'ai fait une faute, et qui sont profondément touchés par cette disparition. Les liens qui nous tiennent solidement attachés remontent à loin et n'ont pas de limite. Car à la faveur de l'exil, c'est le monde entier qui pleure aujourd'hui la mort de Guy Duroseau, le plus grand par la taille et le cœur de tous les copains de la rue du Centre. Il m'a tenu dans ses bras lorsque j'étais bébé. Il m'a conduit à l'école. Il m'a suivi dans mes études et souvent encouragé à reprendre courage dans les moments où les défis étaient immenses et les obstacles indépassables. Guy, tu es pour moi plus qu'un frère, que la terre te soit légère, Doudou.
Good morning. My name is, or should I say bonjour? My name is Randall Johnson. I live right next door to Guy. Amazingly, he has the same first name like one of my brothers, Guy. He was a great man, I must tell you, a man of character, a man who has the spirit to fight on. I remember looking at Guy dressed up in his suit, his newspaper, the taxi coming to pick him over the years. And eventually, he retired. I think it was in 2010, after a successful career. He was happy to retire. He used to travel, go to France, and he would say, hey, I'm going off to France. You know, keep an eye. He was a proud man who loved his neighborhood. I must say that. He loved his sons, and he loved his wife. He loved his brothers and sisters. Just like I know Dr. Duroseau loved him. Dr. Duroseau was a great brother to Guy. He would come check on him frequently, almost every day sometimes. We are going to miss Guy. I must say, it's over 37 years odd that I have known him, which is longer than most marriages. I'm going to miss him. I want to tell you something. He's not gone. He's going to live on in his family. He's going to live on in his kids. He's going to live on in his grandchildren. And then he is created back to the universe. From the universe, people. It's just a transition. And remember, we are all alike. Love one another. Dr. Duroseau, and such a beautiful man. And when I look at you, I see your brother. Have a nice day, everybody.
Thank you.
In and out. That's my dad right there. So you. Basically, Duroseau is my uncle. He's my godfather. So this is my father. This is my mother. By the way, I had no clue that Uncle Guy was basically saving us those years with your practice, but now I know. Along with all of you all. Uncle Guy, they were not joking when they said that he was at every single event. He was at my first communion, my confirmation, graduations, etc. And growing up, he was extremely supportive. So when I went into adulthood and I was living on my own, I would look at my phone and I would see Uncle Guy's name and I'll pick up and be excited. Hey, Uncle Guy, how you doing? And go, Alain, what are you doing? I'll say, I'm at the grocery store. No, what are you doing with your life? Oh my goodness. Right. I was just buying cereal. He was, no, we need to find out, are you going to go to get your master's program? He was just very meticulous with this. And the reason why I just wanted to share something today primarily is, you know, you have your mother and your father and they'll always tell you to do stuff, but studies show usually another supportive adult similar in age, they're more likely, your kids are more likely to listen to them. And my, you know, Uncle Guy would not give a roadmap. He'd be like, work for Goldman Sachs, work for NASA. I'd be like, I don't even have a degree in finance. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about, just do it. And I think something that we should do, and I have my own son who's three years old right now, but I think in regards to your nephews, your sons, your daughters, your nieces, everybody, just provide them with the irrational confidence that they can do everything in the world. Just like Uncle Guy did for me. And I tell this joke often, my dad is a physician, my mom is a physician, my sister, she's in the back over there, she's a physician. Uncle Guy is the guy who tapped me in the shoulder and go, oh, Ellie, you gonna be okay. So, shout outs to my man, I'm gonna miss you forever, thank you.
We again thank you all for being here, for the support, for the affection. And just to let you know, we're gonna follow next at St. Boniface Church for the service, and after that at 1 o'clock, we will meet, we will be at the Verdi's and Westbury for a repast. And enormously, thank you very much for being here. We need it. I have my, you know, I receive your phone calls, I receive your that. Some of them I don't answer. I'm sorry because there's so many of them coming from all over, from Spain and all these people. Thank you very much. Thank you. We're very pleased to have you here. And we are touched. Thank you very much.
All right, everyone, at this time, I ask you to come pay your final respects before heading over to church. Only immediate family is going to process since we have such a large crowd. Everyone else can head over right to St. Boniface, the parking lot's across the street. After mass, we are doing a private cremation for immediate family only. Everyone else, please head